They came to the Bobcats game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they went to the Bobcats game with us. Yeah, that was great. Like, yeah, people that said, like, yeah, I went through the book and your card just fell out. like, wow, we never heard of these meetup groups. Like, why didn't we think of these meetup groups? Why didn't we hear of them? And he's in the networking business, so he was like thrilled that happened. So that's all the law of attraction at work. And I'm kind of like going through Books A Million or something like that. And like, I ran out of cards, and there's still more books to put them in. Like, I just couldn't leave. I had to go back. I was get some more cards back in. It might be that one person that it helps and can change the rest of their lives. So like, I just couldn't. I have to do it. So
Windshields for that.
Windshields, yes.
Or a helicopter just dropped.
That's next year.
And we're kind of outgrowing this room, obviously, which is great. So our next meeting, you don't know where it's going to be yet. But law of attraction, we don't worry about things. They just happen, and we will find a place, or if anybody in here knows of a place that we could use. Of course, we want to keep it free also, so a place that wouldn't charge us. Probably be a restaurant. Ben mentioned going over to Cannes, the bottom floor. They don't utilize that at 7 o'clock at night on a Wednesday, so we might be using that as long as the music gets turned down so we can hear us. And actually I thought of another place too that just kind of law of attraction happened today with somebody I just emailed. I'm like, who is this person? That sounds familiar. And I just looked her up, and she's like, I emailed her. She sent me an invitation to go to another outing. And I emailed her, and she was like, oh, I'm so glad I invited her to this meetup. I'm so glad you did that. I'm all about The Secret. I'm so into it that I'm buying copies for Christmas presents this year. Like, it's great. So again, just things like that just happen. I expect those things to happen. And she works for Creative Wolf, and she's like, yeah, I'm going to come to any meetings as I can, and I'll even write about it.
Sweet.
So here we go, free publicity. So that's very good. Oh, and
can I add something to that for
a
a
second? I want, about the business cards and everything, especially as we go into the topic of how to win friends and influence people, about thinking about what other people want, I want to really let people understand what Brian and Ben and Heather and all the assistant organizers and everybody have really put into making some of this stuff happen. And it's not that he goes out and puts these business cards out because he wants to be, well, he does want everybody to know that he's Broker Brian with a Y. But, I mean, seriously, think about, I don't know how many people are here right now. I mean, 50, 60 people. And I guarantee you, and as we get into some other stuff a little bit later, you're going to find somebody that may be able to be a workout partner for you that's going to have kind of the same background, the same experiences, wants the same goals. And as we build this group, as we have more people here, think about the power of the numbers, the power of serving other people and just being out there. So I want to applaud Brian especially because he goes and sits at Barnes & Noble and hides in the corner and slits everything and slides the cards down in it and passes them out to everybody and is on the meetup site every day and going to the other meetups and inviting people and everything. You know, he is overboard, as he just said, but it is a team effort here. And as we all go out there and do this, and as we all come back with just one more person, think about how it may not benefit you, but somebody that somebody else brings may benefit you in some way whatsoever. So I just wanted to add that to that.
There you go. Do you want to show your business?
No? At least stand up and talk about it. We have two other people, I think, here that have vision boards with them. So we'll let Carrie go, and then we'll close out with our multiple boards.
Carrie, Niagara County, represent!
Oh my God, this was so much fun. Talk about all these adults sitting in the middle of Panera Bread, cutting out little pictures like little kids, and people walking by, what are you doing? Scrapbooking? So that just started a whole thing, but it was so much fun. I've seen The Secret several times, always said I was going to do one. This kind of forced me to do it, and I'm really thankful that we did this because I've now got everything on that I can see. And the best part of this was I went home and my daughter was like, what are you doing, Mommy? And so she did one. She's 8. So, I just wanted to point this out. Like, number 1 magazine, I'm going to be on that cover. Okay.
Can I touch on that for a second, Carrie? Sorry. No, she said she was going to be on the cover of Lake Norman Woman magazine. Did you wanted to do that before you had come to this group or anything? The power of, again, this group, one of her goals was to be on the cover of Lake Norman Woman magazine. I say this not to pat myself on the back, but I am the owner of Lake Norman Woman magazine. So without, Brian can pat me. Had never met Carrie before, and we just kind of happened to meet each other. And now, you know, if somebody wants to get on the cover, they may have some pull somewhere. So
Magnet.
the magnet. Whatever it is, our goals are to really just put it out there and let people know what it is, and you never know what's going to happen. And so we had a couple people that had one board, but when you want a whole heck of a lot of things and there's a whole lot of stuff, we're going to bring. Well, come on up and talk about your boards for a second.
Well, she's coming up right there. I can vouch on that too because
Stand up.
Sorry. Being Carrie's business partner, I can vouch for that because we work hand in hand every day, and she has been saying this for months. She has a copy of the magazine at the office, and then she comes back to me after meeting these guys and coming to the first meetup group. She says, "You've got to meet these guys. They think just like we think, and you got to come to this event." I'm like, well, you know, I'm a little skeptical sometimes. I'm like, let's meet these guys and talk. And when he said that he owned like Women's Magazine, I was like, holy cow, you know, this is and it's just amazing how that works out, guys. This stuff is not something that people made up. It works. You just got to believe and think about what you want.
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Charlotte, and I ended up making 9 because I want a lot of things. This one is just what I want for me and my soul and my personality. I mean, you can see I want a lot just for my development. And some of them are still like in progress. This is my spirituality, kind of like a tranquility development. And the favorite part I had these horrible pictures of myself when I used to teach school in a folder, and I've been meaning to throw them away forever. And so finally I just cut my face out and started putting them on random people. It's so fun. This is a part of my future house that I'm definitely not like, these are the ones I'm definitely not clear on. This is adventure, like adventures I want to go on. These are people that I want to meet. This is probably my favorite. This is something I've been thinking about for a long time. This is a store that I'm going to open here in Charlotte called Hands on Art, which my friend gave me the idea for the title of the store.
We don't get 10%, right?
Yes. Everybody gets a discount in my group. So I couldn't really come up with like exactly what I wanted until I did this board, and now I have it. And 2 things have happened in the last 2 weeks to give me more direction on exactly how to do it, and to do it basically without costing me any money, and where I can be basically almost work free and have time to do all the craft work that I want to do and not be bogged down by my job, which I am right now.
Do you have the website locked in yet?
No, but I can do
You
it.
got to do that right away.
Yeah. And then this is everywhere I want to travel, so far. That's going to be added too. This is my future family. And this one's kind of embarrassing, but I'll show y'all because y'all are my friends. And this is my future husband. This is the one I worked the hardest on. My face is like everywhere. None of these girls are going to be wearing their faces anymore. It's me. I had a lot of fun, and I plan on doing more. And as they change, I plan on changing them. But I thought it was very helpful because it's so unclear really what you want until you start really thinking about it hardcore, and then it just becomes clear. It all it's like one of those invisible things, and you take the marker and the picture shows up. That's what it was like.
It makes it that much easier to visualize it when you can look right at it.
And today when I took these down and laid these on my bed to come here, I was having like a little moment at work, and I turned around to look at my future husband. And he wasn't on the wall, and I was like, where did he go? And then I remembered I put it on the bed.
She is positively thinker and doer.
Right, may I honor her for doing that?
Yes.
Charlotte, I'd really like to honor you for creating that part about the future husband. Like, I see that happen a lot of times with people, like, looking for the one. But who actually sits down and makes the list of what you really want that person to be? And until you make that list and put it out there, you're going to keep attracting maybes and almost, and you're not going to know the second that they walk into your life, wait a second, you don't have A, B, and C, so I have to cut you immediately. Like, it just comes and become like The Bachelor or something, and you get to pick and select because you've already made the decision.
She's not going to be a settler.
That's right.
And my ex-boyfriend keeps calling me, and I keep looking over at my future husband and going,
You're not on there.
why is he calling me? It's not him.
Show him the board.